Good evening, everyone. Today I'm going to be picking up where I left off in Ungoro Crater. I'm going to start by picking up these quests right over here. Lost. You've got to help me, Lunacy. My friend, Ringo, left earlier to explore the volcano to the south of here, and he has been gone for way too long. I am really worried about him. Do you think you could find him? Why don't you take my canteen with you? If you do find Ringo, I'm sure he'll need it. And we have a wanted poster. Beware of pterodax. Wanted, a skilled fighter to deal with the threat of pterodax that inhabit the Ungoro crater. Their numbers are growing, and they are becoming a menace to travelers in the area. Decrease the population by slaying 10 frenzied pterodax. Speak with Spraggle Frock after completing the task for a reward. Alien ecology. Just because we've suffered a setback doesn't mean that research must stop. We were investigating Gorishi insects in the southern part of the crater before winding up here. Their presence is alien to the ecology of Ungoro, and we want to find out why. In their hive network must be larval hatcheries. You can identify these places by their hanging larval spawns. Use this vial to take a sample of the hive wall near any of the hatcheries. Bring it back to the study, but be careful. Delightful. It looks like there is a quest back in here, which I'm guessing is going to be to collect these crystals that I have seen around Ungoro. Which is, I must admit, a very beautiful cave. Crystals of power. I'm sure you've noticed them, Lunacy. They're everywhere. Why? I'm sorry, what am I talking about? Why, the crystals, of course. The crystals. They're all over the crater. Most people ignore them, but I have a strange feeling that they hold power within them. I've been doing experiments here with them for a while, but I can't seem to find anything. Well, I haven't yet anyway. Say, I'm running a little low on the crystals I have here. Think you might be able to collect some more for me? So she wants 7 of each color. There is going to be a little consuming of my limited inventory space, but I'm sure I'll manage. And no, you cannot collect the ones in the cave. That would be ridiculous. Muigan and Larion. See Larion over there? It's his fault we're here. I told him we were going the wrong way, but would he listen? And would you believe that he's the one that won't speak to me? Well, until he changes his mind, let's have a bit of fun with him. Have you noticed the strange plant-like creatures around here? They're nothing but trouble, really, but I think if trained properly, I could get them to obey commands. First thing though, I'll need some samples to study. Do you think you could collect some? Oh my god, it's a little Link! That's so cute. It's a secret to everybody. Hi there. I've seen you before, haven't I? Oh, yes. These things do look familiar. Well, kind of. You see, I have no idea how I ended up here. No one really knows. It's a secret to everybody. I just can't seem to remember anything. These items you brought to me, though, I am remembering something. My sword. I'm supposed to strengthen it somehow, but I'm really not sure why. Sorry, I can't tell you more, but I just don't remember. Anywho, I do know where you can take it. Danova Snowden in Winter Spring. You'll find her by the hot springs. She can temper the sword by the pools there. Shizzle's Flyer. I'm making a flying machine. I got stranded here, and I'm absolutely horrible at finding my way around. I'd take a griffin or a wind rider to catch its sand, but those beasts just scare me to death. So, will you help me? All I have left to build is the wings, and I was thinking that the webby scales from the pterodax and Dimetrodon would be perfect. There's no way I'm going to go up against one of those, but you look pretty tough. Why don't you give it a try? Sorry about the background sounds. Holy crap. Oh, I think because of the crystals, there's stuff everywhere on my map. I suppose I'll start with the crystals. I should have vendored a couple of things, but we're gonna see how far we get. I'm gonna try and stay focused and mostly stick to doing the crystals. but I know I'm gonna see these. And I need to kill those as well. It did not take me long to get distracted. It also did not take me long to get a full inventory. No, I don't need that. I thought it was one of those blood puddle things. Kind of looking for more crystals. Someone might be in the area collecting them though. Seems like there's a bigger concentration of stuff over in this general direction. Potentially. Quite a few of these blood petal flares, which I'm thankful for, because the drop rate for the quest item doesn't seem to be the best. But you do kinda need quite a few of them. These also don't seem to drop a quest item all too frequently. I feel like I need these blood petal sprouts for something, but I can't remember if it's just feeding that giant, like, Kodo thing. Really, it's ranged? Or is it, it's just stuck? Can it not cross the water? Wow, it can't cross the water? That seems really silly. The pterodactyl faces look really creepy. Not the only one. Out here questing. Nice. Nice cluster of quest items dropping there. What have you? Yes. I feel like this is kind of like the grand quest line where it's just like go kill a whole bunch of stuff and collect a bunch of hides. Those two I already looted. Oh, their mouth is creepy. Webbing, webbing, nice. I'm beginning to see why so many of them exist. I can't imagine trying to be competitive and fighting over mobs when you need this many of the quest items. Especially if it was like, you know, current content. Some red crystals. I actually missed some yellow ones. I'll probably have to backtrack a little bit. Yeah, over here. Where did the red ones go? Here. I feel like this is going to be a repeatable quest because I couldn't help but notice you could pick these crystals up without having the quest in your log. They rooted me. How dare they? So that's all the dino bones I need. But I do need 3 more webbings off of these guys. I think I was getting lucky with those first crystals I collected because a lot of them were having 2 drop. I feel like now they're only dropping 1. Yeah, it looks like somebody else is out doing the same quests. Which is fine. There seem to be enough to go around. I do kind of wish that the drop rate was a little bit better. I'm pretty close to being done with a few of them. So, done with the pterodax. I just need a couple more blood petals. I'm gonna poke around for some crystals. Don't need any more yellow ones. Ooh, blue ones. I have to make room for that in my inventory. Ooh, that one dropped 3. Don't need that. And grab this blood petal. So I'm done with the blood petals. Need to kill those for the dinosaur bones. We need this red one. So I just need blue crystals and more scale off of these guys. Perfect. Just looking around for blue crystals. I am over by that hive. I kind of wish I could empty my inventory a little bit first. I don't necessarily need to. I would rather get the blue crystals first. Actually, I don't see too many. yellow. I feel like the blue are the most rare. I never see a whole lot of blue ones. Red. Here we go. Shame it couldn't drop 4 for me. Yellow. And here we go. Done and done. Okay. I'll head back over to this hive to get that sample. Is this not a hive hatchery? Guess I just had to be in the center. It looks as though somebody was here recently. Since there's nobody guarding it. Oh, but they're respawning. I think I'm going to head back to the quest hub and get rid of what's in my inventory. As far as quest items and such. Oh hey, a devil sword. Maybe I should stop and talk to this guy. If I'm able to. I don't know that I am. On this side anyways. I might have to go up from the side here. Are you kidding me? It looks like I could go up that. This is why I hate this volcano. So you telling me? It's not here? Unless somebody just picked it up. And I have to wait for a respawn. Which seems likely, since people seem to be questing in the area. I'll come back. Don't want to, though. Oh, that was weird. That tripped me out. Well, I figured out how to get up one side of the mountain one time. I'm sure I can do it again. On the other side of this tree, yeah. I'm gonna start by visiting the vendor. There's not a whole lot I can vendor. Beware of pterodax. I'm absolutely terrified of the pterodax here. Thank you for decreasing their numbers, Lunacy. Now, I might feel safe enough to venture out of Marshall's refuge. Alien ecology. Do you have the sample of the Garishi hive for me to study, Lunacy? Yes, this will do nicely. You've been a great help. I wish I could give you more than this, but being virtually stranded in the middle of a savage land does limit what I can and cannot give. Rest assured, though, the research done here would not have been possible without your assistance. Wrong way. Crystals of power. I just know I'm onto something here, Lunacy. Now, I will continue my experiments. Thank you, Lunacy. The northern pylon. What could they be for? I can't get the thought out of my head. It's driving me crazy. But the rumors I have heard about the crystal pylons are all true. Call me gullible, but I'll usually believe anything people tell me. Anyway, I have heard that there is one of the crystal pylons fairly close, somewhere in the north. Please locate it, Lunacy. I just know they exist. The eastern pylon. During my stay here, I have heard strange rumors about mysterious pylons existing to the limits of the crater, Lunacy. I guess that they are quite large, with crystals lining their interiors. Although I've never seen one, I can't help but think that the rumors are true, and that the pylons have something to do with all the crystals we found. So why don't you help me put my curiosity to rest? Supposedly, there is one in the eastern area of the crater. Do you think you can find it? The western pylon. My experiments so far have not yet yielded any positive results, Lunacy. I can't help but hope that you can find a solution by searching for one of the pylons that I have heard exist. Perhaps if we combine certain colors at them, but I get ahead of myself. Let's find them first. Lunacy, search the western area of the crater. A pylon is said to be somewhere in that area. A lot of them. Which means I can... Well, she was talking about combining crystals, so maybe I don't want to toss them yet. Roll the bones. Think whatever you want of me, but they're not going to care if the bones they get to research are from ones from ancient stegodons and dimetrodons, or the ones that almost devoured us wholesale when they were trying to set up our camps. I'll just be happy if we get out of here alive. Excellent. These should do the trick. And now, if you'll permit me, thanks for digging all of these bones out of the ground for us and not hurting the native beasts in any way. Whatever you really did or didn't, I don't want to know. Let's keep it that way, shall we? Here, maybe this will help keep your lips shut on the whole thing. Anything to get out of here alive, I say. Moigan and Larion. Larion's got something coming, that's for sure. I hope they didn't give you too much trouble, Lunacy. I tried to steer clear of them. They're wild. Tried jumping over one who was attacked. Plants just shouldn't be acting that way. A visit to Gregan. I'm not quite sure what to make of this, Lunacy. The plants, they seem to have some minimal intelligence. I'm no expert though, but I do know someone that is. Head to Northern Fairlass and look for a buddy of mine named Gregan Goospewer. He's an expert on this sort of thing. I'm sure Gregan can help us out here. You'll find him in the wilderness. He's not the type to live in a big city. Chisel's Flyer. Every great vehicle needs a name. I was thinking I'd call it Owned. Yes, these scales are perfect. I should be able to get this flyer off the ground with these scales for sure. Alright. So, I think I'm going to start with this northern pylon first. I think I'm going to grab these couple of crystals just in case, because of what she said about wanting to combine crystals at the pylons. So since I'm seeing them on my way there, I might as well pick them up just in case so I don't have to go around searching for them later. I think excuse me, Mr. Pterodax, you're in my way. There are a lot of these crystals up in this area though. Wonder if it's... Oh, I wonder if it's right here. I want to examine this pylon. The crystal pylons of Angoro are a mystery to all. To the few inhabitants here, they are a source of legend, with much speculation as their purpose. A closer inspection of the pylon leads you to find a small table containing yellow, red, and green crystals arranged in what seems like a specific formation. A yellow circle of crystals is flanked on either side by a smaller circle of red crystals and another of green crystals. You carefully take note of the colors of the crystals, knowing that JD would be very interested in hearing about what you have found. It's so funny, I ran right next to it. So next, I'm gonna go get the mechanical ape. From somewhere in this general region. Probably in the tunnel. Oh my. Why does this look bad? Chasing a Me-01. As you look at a Me-01 over, you see two huge dents tarnishing what Karna obviously feels is a well-crafted piece of engineering. One dent decorates a Me-01's shoulder, the other is on her head. No power seems to be running through her components as you investigate further. A little further investigation shows a panel that slides open. Clearly written above some wiring is the statement, "Replace mithril casing and turn power off, then on." Take a moment to replace the panel. You wonder if it'll be that simple to fix a Me-01 and get her back to Karna Rem Travel near Marshall's Refuge. Only trying it will tell. Mithril casing. Oh, hi. They do not like that. I don't know where I'm supposed to get a mithril casing. It sounds like something that would be from a blacksmith, which I am not. So it should be interesting to figure that one out. I don't suppose there's going to be a mithril casing here. Yeah, there's not one marked on the map. I'm gonna try and climb the volcano again to see if that mob is, or not mob, see if Ringo's there. There he is. What's up, I was right. What? What? Oh, I'm so glad someone found me. A little help from my friends. Of course, a beetle reference. Ugh, it's so hot. I was exploring this area when all of a sudden the heat just became unbearable. I must be suffering from heat exhaustion. Please, help me get back to my friend Spraggle at Marshall's Refuge. I think I'm well enough to follow you there. I am feeling a little out of it, so if I do happen to faint again, just splash some water on me from Spraggle's canteen. That should work, I hope. I'm not sure how far I'll make it in this state. I'm feeling kind of faint. I faint again. The water that Spraggle gave you will revive me. Oh, I see. You're gonna fight everything along the way. Oh, it's a 22-minute quest? Well, that's unfortunate that this has a 45-second cooldown. So we'll stop. 2 more to feed that photo. think he's gonna faint anymore since we're away from the volcano. It might help if I go the right direction though. Oh no, there he goes. You stop it. The canteen isn't even off cooldown, buddy. Hey, it's the last blood petal I need. Spraggle, I didn't think I'd make it back. Ringo, you're okay. Oh, I'm feeling faint again. Ugh. Ringo, wake up. Don't worry, I'll take care of you. I think that's all that he's gonna say. I think I'm going to end this video here though, and I'll start my next video by turning in this quest, and probably that pylon quest while I'm at it. So, if you made it this long in the video, consider liking and subscribing. I hope you guys have a good night, sweet dreams, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!